If you're here for the Noomu launch party, which we believe is the easiest all-in-one digital product selling platform, then you are in the right place. We will stay for all your questions, so you don't have to worry that you will be left behind. We want you to know if Noomu is really right for you. So our agenda today is to do a feature overview. It does just about everything a digital business needs. It is enough to get you up and running and selling, growing your list and all that stuff. So we'll walk through, do a quick feature walkthrough, but what we really want to show you is our plug and play library of templates. Then we'll do that and show you how the drag and drop builder dashboard works and how to become a member of our Legacy Noomu ambassador team, which we mentioned by email a couple days ago. So we'll give you more details about that. That's something that's perfect for anybody who'd like to earn a little extra money, but also PLR sellers, people who want to create commercially used content, and web developers. You can be part of that team. And then we will have a special introductory offer for you, because early adopters always get the best deal with eKit and now Noomu. And also we'll tell you about the training that we have coming. And of course, we'll answer all of your questions. So I'm going to hand it over to Yusuf. He's going to give us a quick overview of some of the features. We aren't even listing them all here.
Yeah, welcome again. And so what I want to say about Noomu is that it's a really special platform because it offers so many different features already built in. So you don't have to, just like Shopify and WordPress, you create the page and then you add a multiple different plugins and multiple different apps, and then eventually that jacks up the entire price of having a functional website. Among the features that are already included in Noomu, and here we're going to share a few of them, we have the drag and drop page builder, which is an awesome page builder that you can just, as it sounds, add and drop widgets and text, images, galleries, and whatever you want to add on each page that you create. And then you can size it by basically just pulling the side of each pillar. And Alice will get into it because she built a lot of wonderful templates using the drag and drop feature. And I also talked about the easy to use widgets and block elements. So in order to add something to the page, you just add a little block, empty block, or you can have a block that it's already has got content in it so that it saves you time. And then there are awesome SEO features that are built in. You just need to fill out the title and stuff like that, and it will embed the SEO for you automatically. But there's a little page or a little side where in the settings section, I'll show you, where you can add additional SEO for your entire website. And then there is the digital product shop, and you can actually sell more than digital products. You can sell appointments, you can sell services, you can have a subscription-based thing, you can sell physical products, you can collect taxes, you can do a lot of different things, right? And it's very simple to have it up and running. And then customizable checkouts. There is, again, a widget that you can just pick up and drop on any empty page where you create a block, and you can customize the checkout. There's 3 different types of checkouts, and there's one-click upsell and downsell for all bump offers, right? So each checkout, you can add a bump offer to it. Other platforms, they need you to basically buy a separate app, separate plugin in order to add a simple bump offer feature. Here, you don't have to do that. It's already built in, right? And you can add discount codes, and then customer profiles. That's where all of your customers come. There are 2 types of customers. There is contacts, and then there is members. Contacts are the ones that contact you on your contact pages, and then members are the ones that buy a product that has got a membership feature built into it. And then there is email list built into it as well. So you don't have to have a separate email service provider in order to accomplish some of the things and communicate with people and create messaging flow, which is really awesome because it will save you a lot of money, right? And then there's the taxes and the shipping rules that you can set up for each country. The shipping rules are for people that want to sell physical products, or maybe you want to sell a combination of a digital and a physical journal, right? So it gives you that option. And then there is 12 payment processors. So I'll show you exactly who those companies are. and how you can connect to them. It's very simple. And then there is A/B split testing. Every campaign that you create, you want to send an email, but you want to try out which email is better than the other. You can create two emails, A and B, and then have the system determine which one is better so that you can choose that or compare it with another one in the future in another campaign, right? So it will give you the results for it, and it's all built in. That's the awesome part. So you don't have to purchase more plugins or anything like that. There's funnel analytics. It breaks down the A/B features, and it breaks down more things. How many people clicked on your funnel, how many people went through the funnel. So there's two parts. There is the funnel, which I will touch base quickly on it. And then there is the workflow. The workflow functions pretty much like a funnel, but I'll talk to you about it later once I have control of the screen, and I'll show you around a little bit. And then there is funnel sharing feature. There is email marketing feature. The awesome email marketing feature is that you can contact people and message them based on a workflow so that you can manage people once they sign up or once they buy a certain product. I'll talk to you about it later. And then there is the SMS and WhatsApp messaging that is automatically built in. So that is part of the workflow. If you want to message people, if you want to send them a quick WhatsApp message, instead of having to buy a different platform like simple texting, and that feature saves you maybe anywhere between $30 to maybe $150, because we do have a platform that we use. It's called Simple Texting, but it costs us money to use it. But this one, you don't have to do that. And then there is the email and messaging analytics. You can find out which emails do better and which ones drop the ball on you. And then you can schedule appointment managements. And these appointments are for onboardings or for premium meetings, or if you want to do webinars. Alice will be showing you a couple of things, and I think some of the templates that she created.
Let's just dive right in and look at some of the not examples, the templates that you guys are going to have access to. But before we do that, I wanted to share this quote because I just saw it the other day, and it really encompasses what Yusuf and I had in mind for setting this up for you. And it just came across my screen at the right time. And it says, people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're overwhelmed by choice. Less choice, more clarity, faster results. And so what we've wanted to do with this platform is not inundate you with like hundreds of templates, because how do you choose? Yes, you can look at it and say, okay, that looks pretty and I want that one, and all our templates are pretty. You get too much choice and you don't really know what you need there. We made it so they're nice and simple templates. Also, if you've ever worked with templates and they're created by designers, and ours were originally created by designers, but then us, who are the practical online business owners, we simplified them greatly. So it doesn't have all those extra elements that you're like, I don't know what to put here. Why is this here? What should I put here? We just wanted to make it simple and functional, and so that your customers can get the information they need to want to buy from, to make a purchase. That's the important thing. Okay, so I'm going to go and create a new website, and then it's going to show me all the templates. So this is what will happen when you go ahead and sign up as well. So what you'll see here, it says all the templates. There is online store templates. So these are the templates that have the store built in. The other tab has website, which you'll find there are blog and portfolio sites. So if you're looking for just to do a blog or a portfolio site, then they're on that tab. There are also funnels here, and we're going to mostly leave funnels alone for today. And we are going to be working on creating some custom ones for you so that you can incorporate them into what you're doing. But we wanted to start simple, start you off with a website where you can sell products. So this is the online store one. And then you'll see this category here. I think it's the best category because it is the turnkey with products and blog. These are really, truly ready to go, other than you need to update your about page. Make sure that if we wrote down descriptions of services and things that it fits what you want, but they are ready. So even if you don't want to do this exact business or sell the products that we've incorporated, it's a good base, because all of these turnkey templates have the logo is ready. There's favicon and social media image we've created for you, and you get the Canva templates for this. So say you don't want to call it the printable journal shop, you can still edit it in the turnkey ones. And I'm going to show you where that is when you log in. The homepage is totally ready to go. There's a shop in all of these turnkey ones that have 3 products in them, either digital products, or we set up for the coaching ones, we set up 3 levels of service that obviously you would need to go through and make sure they reflect what you want, and you can update them, but it's ready to go. There's a blog on all of these ready to go with 3 posts that are relevant to your product. And then a opt-in offer with downloads. So there's already an opt-in offer that's set up. You would just need to connect the email marketing portion of it. And I'll show you real quick where that is. And the services and coaching pages, those ones have an appointment page that's ready as well. But those pages can be added to any of them. Just usually on a journal shop or a planner shop, you probably don't need book an appointment, but you can certainly add it. So that's what's included in all these turnkey ones. The ones that are called, if we go back to all, the ones that are called starter, they're ready. If you like the look of them, work with those. But I think the turnkey ones are good because they can even be adapted to something else. And you can see everything in action, how the product is set up, how everything is set up, and just customize it for yourself. So we have a journal shop. We have a planner shop. There's a printable shop. Because there's only a little bit of space, I shortened personal development to PD. Otherwise, it was like going across the screen on smaller monitors. This is personal development courses. There's business courses. There's personal development coaching, health coaching, and business coaching. If you guys, what would you guys want to look at? Let's start there. Probably want to do a product. We could, because the coaching is more like a service. The other ones are product sites. So we could do one of each and have a quick look. Any votes? Okay. Printable shop products, general printables, one of each. Yeah. Okay. How about we do the printable shop, the personal development courses, and we'll look at a coaching site as well. So so we're going to go and do the printable shop. Let's start with this theme. Okay. So printables shop. And if you decide you change your mind, as I said, you can add another one. Okay. So I'm going to just put printable shop and you can call it whatever you want. And here we are. So there's video tutorials to help you through. They're detailed. The developer team has given you all those details. And if you get lost, there's also help files and things like that. Lots of videos to help you through. But let's just take a peek. So we've created a page that all these pictures obviously are replaceable. There is a image directory. So you don't have to go look for photos unless there's something special that you want. But you can look for anything you want. You can select them and incorporate them into your template. So you can change all the images, change the categories of things. We just divided the planner site into plan and organize, home and family and fun. And then there's like a little preview of the shop here. And let's go and look at the shop. So the shop, here, you would need to connect your payment processor and you can add your details, your shipping details if you want. What we've done for you is already added products. So you can see there are 3 products here that you can use. They can be removed if you don't want that, or you can just use them as a template and start editing from them. So it's very easy. You're just adding your product image. You can add multiple images as well. You can do your categories here. You can choose the URL of the page, your product description, your pricing. You can put it on sale, so you can change the price so it shows the sale price. And here, because this is a digital product, you can upload the file. So we've already uploaded this file for you. So your customers, if you decide you want to keep this product in there, they can actually buy it and they can download the zip folder that has what they need inside there. And so when you go to add product, there's physical, digital, service, membership. So you can do subscription based. Even on digital product, it has an option to do a recurring price. So here you can.
Yeah, they all offer subscription based.
So let's go back because I know there's a lot to look at. And then with the about page, we've made it fill in the blanks for you, giving you the ideas. You can change it completely if you want. But if you're always like, I don't know what to put on my about page, This is customized to printable sellers. There's a contact page ready for you. And I don't think we look a peek at the blog. This is the blog dashboard. Let's take a peek at what the blog actually looks like. So anytime you want to see what your site looks like, you go here to the website preview, and then that will take you to see the blog. So it's nicely laid out. You could change the description here. It's got 3 posts that will be relevant to people who sell printables just to get you started. Because I know that's the thing. You're with a blank website and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. This just has the stuff ready for you. And then there's a little free offer here at the bottom. It's the Work Life Play mini sampler pack you get for free, and it actually will give them a download. It goes to a sign up page and they will get that little pack. You can change this. All you do is go into the settings, and it specifies what page to go to. It's the Success Sample Pack page, which we've already created for you. And that's where they will go download it. You can update it. When you want to see what pages you have on this site, there's a home page, a contact, about, download your free sampler. That's the thank you page, your blog. There's also a gallery, which is like a portfolio if you want. This site doesn't have anything on it, but we left it there in case you would like to go in there. So the other thing I want to show you, when I said we gave you the Canva templates to edit all this stuff. Actually, let me just go here, because we have the favicon set up for you and a social sharing image. A social sharing image is something that will show in case there's nothing on social media when it can't grab an image, it'll show that one. But I'm going to go back to the pages to show you where those assets are that you can edit and customize to what name you would like. And it's when you go to your pages, it'll always be labeled private, edit your branding templates. And that's where you will find this. So we have the Canva logo template for you. And then the Canva favicon, the social sharing image, and also the source file for the freebie. So because the freebie has this logo in it, and you also probably want it to link to your products, but we can't make it link to your products because your domain is going to be different. So we said we were going to do the personal development based on the comments. We were going to do the personal development courses. Let's take a peek at that one. If you like the look of this logo, you can change the name to something else Academy or however you want to name it. We've created all the text that you need to basically launch this site. But of course, all these things are fully customizable. This goes straight to the shop. It's a link that links straight to the shop. But if you want to edit that and make it go somewhere else, and you want to edit the text, you absolutely can. So you can also, like Yusuf was talking about, the widgets. So we've got everything set up for you, but if you want to add your own stuff, you can add things anytime you want. And some of them are simple to add. Some of them will require a little more work, but you can add a heading, you can add text, there's buttons, that's a button, right? And you can change the styling of it. There's icons. As you see, these icons are built in, so you don't have to look for images there. You just pick your icon and you do it. There's menus that are easy to do. You can lots of spacers, but you don't even need the spacers, because what I love about this is you see these lines. It went like this. You don't have to add spacers for making space there or try to line things up. You just go make it bigger. You make it small, up if I want it to go up. It's so awesome. I so much love this. We use Thrive themes on our WordPress site, and it is such a headache. You got to go into this dashboard and you got to write in a number and see if the number margin works for you. This is you're just dragging it and moving it around. So let's go back to more widgets. You can add forms. These are forms here. The opt-in at the bottom is a form. So this form could be something that gets submitted to your website. Maybe it's like your contact form, but it can also always be attached to your email marketing, which is right here. So you set up your list and you connect, and yes, you can email your list. There's tons of templates for your emails. That's all built in. And don't worry if it's a lot. You're just going to take it step by step. Start with the turnkey thing because it'll make it a lot easier. You'll be able to put something together very quickly. There is membership login and the surveys and quizzes as well. We should probably in the future go into some deep ideas for how to use quizzes and surveys to grow your business. I think that's a training we should add. You can add a checkout to any page. You can add links to your store. So where we were this is the home page. So you see, this is a store widget. This store has 3 products, so it put it there, but you can put the widget in and you can choose whatever products you want to put in there. There are galleries if you want to add lots of images, sliders. You can add your social media icons. You can add video, audio. You can also insert your blog posts into different pages, like it'll show your latest blog post or a certain category. You can add HTML code. You can add countdown timers. You can add maps. On most of ours, we remove the maps because for digital product sellers, we're probably not. But if you want to add it onto your contact page, put a map, you put your address in, and that gives directions to your customers. You can incorporate your portfolio. So if you create that portfolio, if that's a feature that you need, you can embed that into a page as well. You can also put search boxes. So many wonderful things that you can do. So this has also a 7-day challenge that people can sign up for. It has 3 products built into it. The About Us page is, I didn't make any changes. It'll always warn you if you're about to move away and you need to save. So that is a good feature, but I don't need to save that. You can update your picture here. All you do is you edit the image. Again, I showed you like that you can upload an image. You can choose images from the gallery and stuff too. And this is fill in the blanks, customized to this topic. But of course, you can add whatever you like. Contact page is ready for you to go. It has a nice little welcome message as well, which is customized to the topic. So let's go and look at one more real quick. And then I think Yusuf probably has a few things he would like to show you inside the builder. I said we were going to do the coaching. For some variety, let's do health coach this time instead of personal development. Again, it always, when you log in, it prompts you in case you need some help, gets you an overview on how things work. And this has the same kind of things. It has a services page. So we've created this services page. There's also an opportunity to do a consultation. If you happen to do consultations, maybe you don't do free consultations as a coach, then you can just remove this and only give your consultation link to people who are allowed to book an appointment with you. But we put it here so that you can use it if you'd like. And I know. So the service, this is just an overview. And then in your store, the services are there. So here on the pages, it says services shop, but it's the same kind of shop as the digital product shop, but it's just labeled something different. Again, you will set up all your details here because those are personal to you. And then we have 3 products in here. We put in a jumpstart session, which is like a 90-minute session. There is a 4-week package and a 12-week package. Obviously, you customize it to what you need. But some of this copy might be useful to you, will serve as a template. Or maybe you want to build your coaching package around this and then add to it or change it however you'd like. But it serves as a really good template. Same thing, you're putting the categories in. You can add images. The URL is customizable. There are SEO settings as well. You can add a description if you would like. So this one comes with a free offer as well here. So it's the free wellness reset mini workbook. I think it has 7 prompts. And when they fill out this form, even if you do nothing, they will get that form, but you need to make sure you go into the settings and connect it to a list so they get on your list. But anyone who happens to see your website will not be disappointed because they will opt in and they will get the download. I'll actually show you this one. Let's demonstrate that one. So I will put in And there it is. It now has a page there. On the thank you page, and we did this on all of them, it links them to the shop or to book this one says to book a consultation. So that'll open that page, or choose your coaching services here. And here is the PDF workbook. You can see but we, again, on all the free offers, we've given you the source files so you can add links to your stuff. You can put your information in. If you change the logo and the name of the company, which you probably will, then you can edit that. So what do you guys think so far?
A lot of people are very excited. Some people are saying, come take my credit card already. Yeah.
These templates, I think the platform is so amazing, but also these turnkey templates just make it so much easier. Again, even if you plan to do something quite different, at least you have that. You have a logo that you can just play around with and do something like that.
All right. We're going to go through this template or a website that we created. So let me just click on it here. So your websites will show up here. So when you log in, you go directly to your builder. So you have funnels and websites, right? And funnels are basically another website under your plan. So it's a very simple way of creating a website that manages workflow in a very simple manner. However, if you want to create a website but also manage the workflow within the website and create funnels within it, then your section would be messaging and workflows. So this is the section for the workflow for your website. So if you have a coaching website, if you're going to use the coaching template, or if you want to use the printable templates or whatever you want to use, journal shop, this is where you're going to have to manage your workflows, right? So I'm going to show you a little bit of everything. Since I'm here, I might as well just start with the workflows right away. So as you can see, as soon as you hit any of them, you will get tutorials. You can watch tutorial video here that will explain the process. And we will also have another training session that we will go through to discuss some of the features. As you can see here, when you click on the workflow, you come to messaging and workflows. So you get the dashboard, you get the campaign, automations, list of subscribers, system emails, email templates, and settings, right? So settings, this is where you're going to have to connect your domain. Let's go back to messaging. You have the tutorial video that will walk you through the process. You've got campaigns. Campaigns is basically if you want to contact people based on certain things. I have one set up, onboarding sales calls. So we're just going to take a look at it. The good thing about the campaign is that you can actually test. There's an A/B testing system built into it, right? Because sometimes you want to know which one converts better. And you can test it multiple times by creating multiple different campaigns. And you just click here, A/B testing, and then here you decide what type of test you want to actually conduct, right? Is it the email subject line, or is it the email content that you want to test? Or is it the click rate? There's one more option here, open rate. I think here the most sensible thing to do is either open rate or click rate, depending on what you want to know, right? Click rate might be more informative for you. And then winner is decided after you decide 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 24 hours. So I normally set it for the maximum amount of time. It's better to have it that way. And then you go next. The design. So now you have two types of emails. So it's A/B testing. So design for email A, or you can choose the design for email B, right? And here you can literally customize it the same way Alice showed you to customize the template. And then you go here, recipients. Who do you want to receive your emails? You might have a default list. You might have a list for Canadian customers. You might have a list for journal upsell list, right? So you choose the list, and then you choose the segment if you have created a segment, and that is created here in the contact section. Now I'm going to show you the contacts. Anyone that contacts you through a generic contact page on your website or signs up to receive something, they all will be part of your contact list, right? So they will be added. But contacts are not necessarily members. So members here, as you can see, these are the people that bought your plan, whether it is one-on-one coaching or some high premium coaching products or services or courses that you sell, and you want them to become a member, then obviously you can create member groups right here. You can just add a group. So right now I have basic members, I have premium members, and then you also have the settings for members, right? So allow registrations. So that's if you want people to just register randomly on your website, click login and register and become a member, right? If you want to add a contact manually, you just click add contact, or if you want to add a tag, you just click here. So now we have one-on-one premium, which is a tag that I just created for demo purposes, one-on-one journal upsell, also for demonstration, and then prospect, that is for new people, new customers. If you want to add a tag, it's simple. You just click here, you add a tag, and then you click confirm, and then the tag will be added. If you want to filter based on tags, that's what I wanted to say. So you can click here, you can choose which tag you want the list to show up. So I need only contacts. This means only contacts that have bought one-on-one will show up here. And then the next step would be appointments. So you can create it almost like a webinar or one-to-one session. In order to create one, it's simple. You just click here, create an appointment. If you want to host it on Zoom, or if you want to host it somewhere else, you just put the link. If it's live, then you put the address to it, right? It tells you what you should do here. Choose when to remind a client about the meeting. If you have multiple people working for you, you can create multiple operators. And then you can customize the availability.
I did a little training on this later, right? Is there anything else quickly you wanted to show?
Yeah, just one really quick thing, and then we're ready to go. If you go to messaging and workflows, so this is basically your website. Do you remember I told you there is a website and there is a funnel? Your website, if you want to manage the workflow in the website, you go to messaging and workflows, and then you go to automations. For simplicity, I want to show you one of the automations that I've created. So you can decide in the beginning what triggers the automation by adding a trigger. Either if somebody gets added to a list, that will trigger this automation, or somebody gets removed from a list or gets a tag added, or you choose whatever you want here, one of these options, right? We even have one that will be coming soon, which is the pages viewed. So this will trigger this automation. So as soon as somebody gets involved, it will trigger the automation. And then you can decide, what do I do next? By simply just click the plus button, right? So here, when you click, you decide if you want to send them an email, if you want to send them send notification to yourself or someone else, send them WhatsApp messages, send them a voiceover, add tags, and you can just customize and play around with it however you want, right? And then you can including automated actions, whether you want them to, if they open an email, they go to this list. If they don't open an email, they go to that list. And that could be done basically by doing this one, by adding that, right? So you can add a filter, how you want to organize the information. So I just wanted to show you briefly.
Definitely. Derek said that the information he wanted to see. And that's great.
Yeah.
Because so many options.
Absolutely. Now, here's the thing. You can set goals too in this one, right? So you can set goals based on the contact. So you can choose whatever goal you want. If the tag is added, if you have a page and they purchase a certain product, they get tagged with that product, and that way you know that they bought it, then the tag is added. That will be one of your goals, right? So you can add a tag, say here, select one of your tags, one-on-one premium. Then this automation will track that tag, one-on-one premium, and it will also track the one-on-one journal. And then the contact purchases is just another way to determine if they buy all orders, this one will trigger it automatically. You can set the price per order. And again, like, we will walk you through this step by step. This is just for a simple review, just to make sure that you have some sort of idea of what we're doing. And then this is where you can actually track the analytics and goals part, how many goals reach based on the goals that you set, and then they show up here. You can see email sent, opened, clicked, total completed, in the flow, still in the flow. These are all some of the information that you can do, and it's all being tracked, and it's very simple. So right now I'm just going to hand it over to Alice, because I think I showed you a lot of information, and we will be talking about the training where we will be sharing more information. Alice, go ahead.
We would love to share the ambassador program, the Legacy Noomu ambassador program, just quickly give you an overview, and then we can show the special offer that we're giving to you guys. This is an invitation only offer. It's going to be open just for a few days and before we fully open up to the public. So this is going to be the best that there's going to be, and it's fabulous. Robert said, I just want to share this comment because it was quite amazing. I've been camped out overnight in my lawn chair like a Black Friday sale was happening. I love the feature. It's worth the wait. I did also warn them that when we open it up, please don't trample each other. Just go orderly and carefully to sign up. But the last thing we wanted to show you before we do show you how you can sign up and all that, because there are different plans. So we want to take some time to show you so you can pick the right one. But We will also, I took a note of a few questions to leave to the end. We will answer everything that you need answered as well. But the last thing I wanted to show you before we open it all up was to talk about a bit about the legacy ambassador team. So people were asking, is there an affiliate program with Noomu? Yes, there absolutely is. And people who joined this week, we are putting you into our legacy Noomu ambassador team. And that has some extra benefits. But first, I think this program is perfect for, and I'm going to explain why, for PLR sellers, web developers, commercial content creators, copywriters, service providers, and really anyone who likes to earn extra money. But through this affiliate program, so what it does is obviously you could send a link out to anybody. They can go to our website. They could take the trial and all that stuff, just like a good old fashioned affiliate program. You go to your settings on any website and you can share our templates. That's a direct link. Here is an affiliate link. Once you've signed up, you have this affiliate link. You can share our templates. If they are templates that we created or funnels that we created, and you're sharing those specifically, then you would share them for free, obviously, and say, hey, you can create this website in a few clicks of a mouse and go ahead. They'll be able to see the demo and they'll be able to sign up. If you want to create your own websites or funnels or both, you can do that. So you can do what we did, and you can, if you're like a PLR seller or a commercial content seller, you can actually populate a website with a bunch of your products. And then so you could sell it like you sell your PLR normally, where people just go download your files. But as a bonus, perhaps, or something like that, you can say, hey, I've created this funnel for you. I've created this website for you. All you have to do is click this link and the products are already in there. It's ready for you to go. So then you would use your affiliate link and you could sell those funnels. As long as you've made significant changes to the content, updated the products and all that stuff, you can. We are not concerned if you have updated the layout of the site, the design part of it. That doesn't matter to us. As long as you've changed the content and the products and stuff like that, you can't sell our stuff that's already in here, if that makes sense, I hope. And if you ever have any questions, when you sign up for the agreement, there is a link to contact us if you ever have questions about that. If you were wondering, did I make enough changes? We'll happily look at that for you. But so that way, it's so much potential also for designers who want to change layouts and do different things. You can create whatever and you can share it. That's pretty cool, right? There's a lot of potential there. And again, you don't want to design anything. You don't have to. And so what we're also going to do is, so it says you can give away our templates and funnels. You can sell your own unique templates and funnels. You would get lifetime commissions. So once they sign up, you do get lifetime commissions. And we do have expenses. We are working with developers, so everybody needs their little cuts. So we are normally able to offer 10% ongoing lifetime commissions. In this case, we can do 20%. As long as those people stay, you will get that 20%, which is 100% more than the regular commission. And that's for the people who sign up this week in our special offer. But we will also do an in-depth training session that I told you about, and we'll walk you through the whole process. We'll give you tips on how to position your offers, where you are going to maybe share these templates and funnels and stuff like that. We will be doing that with you in the next couple of weeks. But if you do want to get in with the extra commission and be considered part of that legacy team, then definitely sign up for Noomu this week and you'll be able to get started. And okay, 1 second. I'm just going to write myself a note. So would you guys want to see how you can sign up and all that stuff? Are we ready for that part?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's ready. Robert's ready. Sally, Woods, Bill, Hillary has been ready. All right. Perfect. And okay, Wendy, let's get started. The details I'd like to share about that is that we are going to give you an offer that allows you to start for as little as, actually, I'll put this slide on. You'll be able to start free for 14 days. So you don't have to pay anything today. You can try it out. You can cancel if it is no good for you. But if you sign up today, you are locked into our special invitation only introductory rate. And you'll be able to start for as little as $14.95 per month. There's 3 levels of service. And actually, if you need anything that's bigger than that, we do have those options as well. But to start with what you've got. And then when you get to that point, we can talk about that. We do have other options. If you sign up this week, that will save you between $60 to $120 per year. You will also get 100% boost in commission and enrollment in our Legacy Ambassador program. And you're going to be invited to the special training that's coming up. I'd say in the next 3 months, we'll do a lot. We'll do the funnels. And like Yusuf was showing you those automations and stuff like that. That is really super powerful stuff. You probably want to learn more about that. So we will definitely be doing that. So in order to see, if you go to noomu.com/pricing, and Yusuf can probably put that in the chat, we do have the pricing available for you. This is good until Sunday, but you may as well sign up today because you start that free trial, you have time to check it out, and you won't forget and you won't miss it. But there are 3 options, and you can toggle between monthly and yearly payments. Obviously, you save some money by paying yearly. And as mentioned, this week only, you can start for under $15. So there's 3 different plans: the digital starter, the business, and the digital empire. So in the starter, you get up to 20 pages, and then it goes up to unlimited pages. In the starter, there's 5 products, and then it all goes all the way up to unlimited products. There's also the funnels you can add. There is 1 funnel in the starter plan. It goes up to 30. Again, if you have some need to go beyond this one, you just talk to us and we do have a plan that goes beyond, but we figured this is perfect for our customers getting started. You'll have access to all 8 of those turnkey templates that are really designed to help you launch your product business in just a few minutes. And of course, the starter templates, which are more fill in the blanks and stuff like that. The email marketing features that Yusuf showed you, the booking capabilities, a certain amount of storage on the starter plan, but unlimited on the others. And the bandwidth is set there for you as well. You can also add website admins on the starter plan. So if you have a virtual assistant, they can log in and work with you. So on the starter plan, there's 1. If you've got more people on your team and you're doing different websites, maybe you have different people on your different website teams, it goes up to 10 website admins, which is probably plenty. So definitely a good plan there. The digital empire will have you set up good. The website hosting is free, obviously. That's a part of it all. And you get the analytics and tracking. And I know I was answering questions, and I don't even know if Yusuf showed any of that part, but we can do training on that in the future as well. And of course, you will get our 20% Legacy Ambassador lifetime commissions and priority support. And there are no transaction fees. So you add your payment processor, and we don't take any percentage of that. Robert says, sell some products within 14 days and you can cover that. $57.95. Yes, which would be on the yearly, but on the monthly, hey, you can also do that. But
And also, you join the affiliate program and you send a couple of people, and their cost, you will be basically getting a commission. I believe we set it at 20% for now, and then you will be getting some money from there for lifetime. Actually, that's the affiliate community.
A great way to pay for your service.
Patty is asking what platform is the email marketing with. You don't need one. You can use the one that is already built in, but you can definitely connect it to one of
settings, applications, add application, and you have MailChimp, MailerLite. You can add your Facebook pixel, which is not email, but GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, Moosend, Connect Webhook, which would be an external service. So that would be like, would that be Zapier and stuff, Yusuf?
yeah, that would be Zapier.
Technical guy. And I think at some point too, we can do that because Yusuf's actually great with Zapier. I'm like so lost in there. But if you're not familiar, Zapier is a tool that helps you connect a lot of different services together. So there's a lot of potential actually of things in case, don't worry, because actually we had a question that I'm going to ask. I think that was a good question. So if you're new, don't worry, you don't even need to use that. You've got everything you need to get started. You can connect Twilio and you can connect an email server if you happen to have one. And I am going to I want to show you also.
Sorry, just Sally asked. I thought it had a built-in autoresponder. So this option is only for people that are willing or they have already an email list somewhere else and they want to integrate the two somehow together. That is what the option is for. If you don't have one, don't worry about getting a MailChimp or Active. Don't get any of those. You can use whatever is already within. So just
You
for
don't need.
clarification
But
purposes.
that is gonna save a ton of money already. So now I wanted to go in to the store and also show you connect a payment processor. I don't know if we showed that. So there is Stripe, Braintree, to checkout, and this you have to do. The email thing you do not have to do. Obviously, you have to do this if you want to make money. If you want to give away all your products for free, you don't need to do this. To checkout, PayPal, Afterpay, Mobile PayU, Paystack, Authorize.net, PayFast, Klarna, TwistPay, Molly, Mercado, and then you can do it on delivery if you are doing a physical product, which I don't know who would do that. I guess if you knew the people, or even bank transfer, you can set that up in there as well. Again, it's noomu.com/pricing if you want to go over and set up your free trial and lock in that price and all those features. Somebody asked about if you're new, what else do you need to add? Obviously a domain, right? Which is correct. That he said that. You don't even have to have a domain. You can use a subdomain of Noomu, but I think you would like to have your own name, and Yusuf showed you where to connect it. That is in the dashboard there for you. But other than that, if you're selling digital products, simple digital products, you don't need anything. There are things that you could add, right, that would make it easier there. If you're doing appointments, then you would need like Zoom or something online to be able to do that. It doesn't have that built in. So that actually is one. But if you're selling printable products, digital products that people download, it's all there. You're uploading your files to the system and it manages the secure delivery and all that stuff.
So I'm just going to answer some questions by just showing people some things here. So just to show someone asked, how do you add or how do you customize the page with the CSS and some other codings? A lot of people probably will be using this platform to save themselves the headache of adding customization and designs. But if you do want to do that, you just come here to, you click on the builder settings, and then you click custom, and then you can put all of the information here. So custom CSS, head markup, custom body, page CSS, page header, head markup, and all that stuff. So this is where you can actually do that. So it's very simple and easy. And if you want to connect your store with your favorite payment method, what you can do is basically you go to store settings. So the payment method is right here. So if you want to add your store details is right here. You just add it. General information based on the currency and the weight of the products that you sell. If you're selling physical products, shipping information, you can add it here very simply. And then you can also add taxes based on country, as I said earlier. And then this is the checkout. You can, for your store, you can add your privacy, refund policy terms to simplify things and make it easier for you. If you want to add discounts, this is where you create a discount, flat discount, percent, or free shipping, right? You might include that information and you do that. And obviously we will walk you through how to set up this thing as part of our training that will come with this special offer. So just to give you some ideas.
Dan just asked something and I was thinking it's a good question and it reminded me of something that I'm hoping will come out of the ambassador program, because Dan asks if we'll be able to get help with this setting up if we have an idea of how we want to do it, and not sure how to do it. And absolutely we'll do the training sessions coming up. We'll get together for those. You can also ask in our eKidHub University community, and you do have support and stuff like that. But what I'm also hoping that this Legacy Ambassador program is that we're going to have some pretty sharp, like, web developers who can do a lot of different stuff, and that maybe those people, and if that describes you and you like become an expert in this platform, that we can refer people to you who might want extra hands-on help, whether it's some coaching or if it's done for you help that they want. So definitely another opportunity for people. Also, some people were saying, like, we have a few in, Sally's in, Dan's in. I think I missed some. The chat is going fast now. But someone also said that they needed to look at it a little, look at the features and compare things. I think the best way to learn if the platform itself is for you, then I think trying it is the best thing to do. So start your free trial and, play with it. See if it works for you. That is the best way to know.
So again, there are tutorials available, and we will also create a frequently asked questions that we will link to certain tutorials to make it simpler and easier for you, as well as we will walk you through the training in the future as well.
Okay, I got two good questions too. So if you sign up today for the yearly, someone asked, and then what happens when you renew in a year? The price you pay is your price. That's what you're going to pay on an ongoing basis.
Yeah.
And the other thing was, someone mentioned she might need two websites because she wants her like coaching website, maybe to just if I understood the question, if I was incorrect in understanding, let me know. But you might have your services and you don't want to put a bunch of resources on there that might distract the paying customers or something like that. But you can hide anything from your main menu. There are subdomains, right? You can create subdomains and you can send people and you can customize the menu on any page as well. So your menu on when they come to your homepage can be very different from maybe if you have a resource area. Also, if this is your members area, you can create a members area that they log into and people can see. So you can password protect it. They create an account and that's where they get access to everything. All right, Woods is signed up, and I believe I saw Derek is signed up. Colleen loves the clean and logical interface. It's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Like when we were starting to work with the developers, really was excited about and what was so important to us, because I also think the other great thing about it is when you are going in, it's simple. You can just change what you need to change. But then when you dig deeper, there's so much more control over things that you have, but you don't have to go there until you're ready. You don't have to know everything. Like I find we use Shopify for our Shop eKits shop, and it's like everything's just in your face and you're trying to figure it out. And the other problem with that too is everything is an app. Like the functionality of everything is an app, and most of the apps you have to pay for, and it's an open marketplace, and you're trying to choose an app and try to figure out which, they all have different pricing and you can't even figure out which is the good pricing. There's just too many options. So that's what I really do think. Like it is very nicely laid out and easy to go in as somebody who is brand new, but also if you are experienced, to dig further and really get way more out of it.
But the question, I'm a coach and I also want to offer courses and membership. Which template or website should she choose? So what I would say, you go to Noomu templates just above pricing here. You just click templates. And then you just come down here, click on coaching. These are the three templates that are available. As you can see, they're designed for coaches. Let's just review them. Book consultation, home, about us, and you have these things. So this is basically the basic, and then you can customize it however you want, right? You can add services to this and put a different workflow to manage customers and all that stuff. Tutorials will be explaining that definitely. So this one could be one of them, or you can maybe choose this one.
You got to do a members area, right? So then, yeah, the customer you can set it up so the customer creates an account. Yeah, you can buy. Sharon was asking, I don't know if she's still here. She should say she had to go, but you can upgrade at any time.
Yeah.
And that's always possible. And everyone's asking, and maybe because this is I'm still a few minutes behind. So I think you will be grandfathered at the price that what you sign up for, that is your price as long as you have your account. So Deborah, so she's asking about if you get the best price past this Sunday, then how can you tell if it's what you want during the trial? So you sign up now, you get 14 days, and you get the price that you are signing up for today. And you still can continue after Sunday. You're still on your 14-day trial. You're not going to get charged for 14 days. So you have that full time to take the trial, and you can change your mind before then. You can cancel, or if you love it, you can continue on. And so that's just for everybody who decides to take the free trial now before Sunday. While you find that, it's Noomu. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's noomu.com/pricing. You can go ahead and go there. That's where you would sign up. Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the special offer ends. All you need to do is sign up for your free trial before then to lock that in too. So you don't need to worry that you have to make your absolute final decision by then. You just have to lock in your free trial. Oh, is there a count? There is a countdown at the top of the page as well. And when you go to the pricing page, there's a countdown timer there that will remind you. Okay, I have an idea, and I hope you will be okay with it. So a lot of people who are here are asking if we decide to upgrade later, what price will be charged. And the way the system works, it would charge you that current price. So if you decide after Sunday to upgrade and you just went through the system to do that, it would charge you that price. But how about this? If you guys are listening to this webinar and you sign up by this Sunday, whether you are here live right now or you're listening to the replay, but you sign up by Sunday and you have created your account by then, if you decide to upgrade, just contact our support and we will create a code that will allow you to get the discount back to the original pricing. And it will go on your monthly or your yearly, whichever one. And it will apply on an ongoing basis. Does that sound fair? Because I understand, like, people might be wondering do I really need this? And I have only this amount of time to show, but seems reasonable, I think. Do you think, Kisa?
Yeah, that's very generous, but I'm actually happy that you did that. I was gonna say something like that, but then I'm like,
Just trying to figure out a workaround because I get that. Yeah, like you guys are here, you are early adopters, and we have people saying they want to become experts.
people seem to be very pleased and very happy. So you're welcome, guys. We just want to make your life easier, and we would love for you to become an expert. Alice, did your microphone cut out, or are you just staying quiet?
Did I look frozen? Oh, you can. Okay, so about the different templates. Yes, Jody, you can try all the templates. You can, I think if you have the basic plan, it'll probably only allow you to add 3 websites in there before it'll tell you have too much, but they won't all be live because you do get one website. But you can rotate and check them out. It'll tell you when you've hit your limit, but you can put more into your account than you are allowed to publish. So you can try on the different templates and see what you like best. Yes, there are lots of videos, and I'll actually make sure that the links are there and it's easy to find, but there is a ton of videos that you can watch and you can get all the help as you go along. Very step by step. The developers made those videos for us and they are really helpful and well done. Yes. So yeah, Cindy, that would be your live funnels, and you can add extra stuff in there that you're working on and stuff that isn't live. That's true. Ever ask, we will have to do all our own promoting though, correct? So join the community, start meeting other people, because that is the best way to start growing your business. You're not going to sell your products to the people in the community, but you're going to meet people who are perhaps selling similar products. Maybe you guys could interview each other. Maybe you can work on a product together and you can promote each other that way. Yes, Patty, if you have all that PLR content, you can absolutely add it in there. But yeah, you can use that as your products. You can use that as there's articles in that. We have some articles in there too. You can put those into your blog. You can use them as the free offers. Yeah, so much opportunity to put this stuff to good use. Heather, we're glad you signed up as well. And thank you for coming and trying out Noomu. We really appreciate that. All right. So I know there's probably some things we missed in the chat, but maybe before we wrap up, I'll put the link one more time, noomu.com/pricing. And again, the special offer does end Sunday. And if you do an upgrade, you just contact our support and we will honor the price that we have today for you. Thank you for the upgrade offer. I'm going to sign up and see what I can whip up this week. Yes, Nancy, great. Yeah, so in order to have more products, you just need to upgrade, Deborah. So the starter plan has 5 products, and the next level up is you've got 50 products, and the Digital Empire has unlimited products. So if you are a printable or digital product seller who's doing like products in more volume, that's going to be this level for you. Lily, glad you signed up. Awesome. Abdul asks, can we sell the DFY sites and set client one-time fee or monthly? But I see. Yeah. So I think Andrea may have understood that if you're offering maintenance, maybe you're actually setting up the sites for your customers and yes, you can do that for sure because you are offering your web development services. You could do it that way. You could also sign up on your client's behalf. So he's a web developer who maybe is going to make the sites for people. And could he charge monthly maintenance? Of course, if you're updating the site for them and stuff, that's you offering a service using our platform.
Exactly. And I believe Art by Andre Riz also had the same question. Can you build 3 websites a month and 30 funnels a month? I own an agency. So it's not 3 websites a month and 30 websites or 30 funnels a month. You get 3 and 30 because since you own an agency and you would like to use this as part of your agency, we can actually customize another plan that fits your needs way better than these. These plans that we have already created basically fits the profile of a lot of people, the majority of the people on our customer list. But there are people like yourself where they run an agency, and if you want to use this, then we can actually customize a plan, tell us how many websites you need, how many funnels you need, and then we check our costs with our developers, and then we will customize it accordingly and give you. And then that way you charge your customers and then we charge you basically. And then you use our platform to create what you need to create. So that is for agencies.
Yeah, we haven't experimented with Zapier yet, Cindy, but the developers told us that stuff like that would work, that you could do stuff. And there is, because there was the application, I forgot what it was called. There is an application that will go between those types of services.
It's called Web Connect 3. Notify external service when an event occurs. So you would have to connect through this area. You would include, I believe, like the destination URL, and then top you have to select some of the things. But to be honest with you, I haven't explored it that much. Once I get it set it up for our end, I will help you guys to. I might do some video about that as well to make sure that it gets set up easily with Zapier.
Just sign up before Sunday, take that free trial, and we will make sure that you get that special offer. So very excited to do the upcoming training as well. We will we're going to get through all this stuff that we got to do now and help our new customers come in. And then we'll start scheduling. We'll schedule that ambassador training. We'll schedule the funnel training. We probably can do those workflows, right? Or the automations, I think, too. We should definitely do something on that because that's going to give you so much control. When you can control like the path that people take based on their behavior, you're going to get so many more results. So if that sounds overwhelming to you at this point and you're new, you don't need to worry too much about that. But once you've got your site set up, you got your product set up, you definitely want to be learning that. So even if you're not ready for that training, the moment we do it live, there will be a recording. You'll be able to access that at other times as well. All right. So I think, are we anything else, Yusuf? I think we have a big to-do list to work on and
No, I think we're good.
thank you so much, everybody. Really excited to see what you guys make, and hopefully you'll be able to spread the word as well about Noomu. You can actually send them, if you do want to invite your friends, you can. We're going to update the main page now once we have the replay. So maybe wait till tomorrow, and then we'll have a sign up where they'll be able to see the replay and get the promotion. We'll do a little bit of editing to it, so it'll be a little more streamlined so they can see all the features and they can get started as well.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you
So,
guys for attending, and I will be spending some time on the support email just to answer some of your questions.
yeah, if you guys need anything, just let us know.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.